to my channel. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different, and I'm going to talk you through what are my 10 top things that I love about Christmas down under in Sydney. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Mel. I do weekly videos and I do a lot of home organisation, decluttering, mummy tips, cleaning, entertainment, and of course this month I'm doing Vlogmas, so I am doing a video every day from the 1st to the 25th of December as my little Christmas present to you. So if that is what you're interested in, hit that red subscribe button below and I'd love to have you join my YouTube family. Alright, let's get into the 10 things that I love about Christmas down under. Okay, number 1. You may be surprised at this, but I think that Sydney is actually quite nice and quiet at Christmas. You do get a lot of tourists and people who are from colder climates who will come to Australia for a summer Christmas, but generally I find that a lot of people who live in Sydney will actually go away for Christmas. Of course, you know, there's still a lot of people who stay here, but I just feel like it quietens down and it's not so busy around the local shops and things. Yes, you've got your frantic Christmas shoppers leading up to Christmas, but then on Christmas Day itself and then after Christmas Day it is generally quite quiet. Number 2, I absolutely love summer Christmas food, and of course if you've watched my channel before you will have heard me talk about food before because I have a great appreciation for all things yummy. And so some of my favourites would be the great pavlova. We'll leave that debate as to who invented the pavlova, Aussie or New Zealand, for another day, but I think you guys know my opinion on that because I'm a Kiwi. And I love seafood. Sydney seafood is so wonderful. I don't know if we'll brave the Sydney fish markets this year. I think we'll just go down to our local fishmonger and get some nice prawns and that kind of thing. And yeah, I just love all the fresh seafood that you can get here, and it's the perfect summer dish. And then of course you've got your barbecue roast meat. So we roast meat on the barbecue because it's too hot to cook inside, and yeah, roast pork on the barbecue is pretty much our tradition that we have every year. And the crackling, so yummy. Number 3, I just love the fact that it's summer at Christmas time because it's the holiday season, and I just love summer barbecues, getting together with friends for drinks on the deck and having al fresco lunches and dinners, and you can go to the park and it's this beautiful weather. You know, you can go out one evening, sit at the beach or the park and have fish and chips on the beach, and it's just, yeah, you can't do that when it's cold and wintry. So I just love those kind of summery holiday feels. Number 4, the weather means that you can entertain outdoors, so you can have people over, and it doesn't matter if you've got a small house like we do. So yeah, nicer weather means you can have everyone on the deck outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. It's just beautiful. I really love it. And because our house is small, it's better to entertain people outside, otherwise it gets a little bit cramped inside. Number 5, Christmas concerts and Christmas lights. So I just love going to Christmas carols in the park, and we did that a couple of days ago, or a few days ago, and I'll post the link to that video here. And we also saw some beautiful Christmas lights. So many people go to so much trouble to decorate their houses for Christmas, and they just do beautiful light displays, and some of them raise money for charity as well. They ask for like gold coin donations so that they can donate the money to charity, which is a beautiful thing to do. Because the weather's so nice, you can walk around and enjoy it without worrying about getting cold. Sometimes it might rain, but generally it's pretty warm. And there's always ice cream trucks stationed on the streets wherever there are, you know, just streets full of houses that do Christmas light displays. The ice cream trucks come out and they sit on the street, and I think they do a good trade because people just love eating an ice cream, strolling around looking at the Christmas lights. Number 6, what I love about Christmas in Australia is that it falls around school holidays and end of year holidays. So schools break up sort of around early to mid-December depending on what school it is, and then the kids don't start the new school year until end of January, beginning of February. And so Christmas falls right in that period, and so you get a really lovely break with your family. You don't feel like you're having to rush the kids back off to school or feel like you have to rush back to the office, because a lot of offices actually will shut down for 2 or 3 weeks over the Christmas period. Another thing I love about Christmas in Australia is that because it's summer, it's daylight saving. I just feel like you get slightly more out of your days, and of course when you've got more time off with family around Christmas time, you really want to make the most of that time. Number 8, Sydney is such a beautiful place at Christmas time, and there are so many things to do here. There's so many different carols in the park that you can go to, and usually we'll try and go to at least one of those every year. And also the decorations around Sydney are gorgeous. So I was just in the city yesterday and they have a big tree up at Martin Place, and also Myer, the big department store in Sydney, they will do a big winter wonderland on the top floor of their CBD store. So in the middle of Sydney City they have a big flagship store, and at Christmas time for the past few years they have done on the top floor like a winter wonderland. So there's like a mini train, you can go get pictures with Santa, they've got their big Christmas shop there. It's just beautiful. And then of course all the window displays, and one of my favourite window displays to go and look at in Sydney City is the David Jones department store window displays. They always have such beautiful displays, and we will just go and you'll see just crowds of people standing at the windows having a look at their beautiful displays. And we always look forward to seeing what they do each year because it's just beautiful and creative, and there's something new to look at every year. So I love Christmas in Sydney because, as I mentioned before, offices will often shut down, like a lot of the corporate offices will shut down for 2 to 3 weeks, and my husband's office does shut down, and that is when he takes most of his annual leave, is at the end of the year. And my husband works very hard. He doesn't take a lot of leave. I have to kind of remind him to take leave during the year and to take breaks, but it doesn't happen very often. So I love Christmas because he is home for a lovely chunk of time and we can just spend that time together as a family, and yeah, I just love it. And number 10, I feel like there is less pressure to cook because it is so hot. So the last thing you want to do, especially if it's really hot on Christmas Day, is turn your oven on and it just heats up your whole house and makes it really hot. So because it is so hot in Sydney at Christmas, I feel that the Christmas lunch and dinners can be a lot more laid back. So you can do a lot of salady stuff, you can put, your roast meat or, prawns or steak on the barbie, that kind of thing. You don't have to do the big traditional roast dinner, even though that would be very nice, but it's just too hot to cook something like that. And then you get like a Christmas ham and just slice it up and eat it cold. It's just so yummy. So I feel like there's a lot less pressure to cook or spend hours in the kitchen at Christmas in Sydney because it's just too hot to do that. Alright guys, so those are my top 10 things that I absolutely love about having Christmas down under, specifically in Sydney, Australia. I would love for you guys to let me know in the comments, what are your favourite things about Christmas where you live, whether it's hot or it's cold, wherever in the world you are. I would just love to know. One day I would love to experience a white Christmas. I think it would be so beautiful and so awesome to just have a different magical white Christmas experience like I've seen in the movies. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and of course remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow for day 24. Oh my gosh, getting close to the end. Day 24 of Vlogmas. Bye guys.